who lay crumpled on the concrete, chest rising and falling in sharp bursts, her knuckles smeared red. Not crying, not yelling, just standing there, daring the world to blink first. The gym went silent. The usual noise sucked out like someone hit mute. Gabe wasn't supposed to stop his cleaning, but something held his eyes locked on her. He'd seen this before. Different faces, same story. Harsh endings. The principal's office was cold that day. Margot Layton, Aurora's mother and a CEO with an iron will wrapped in diamond earrings, sat like a general ready for battle. Aurora slouched in the chair, bruised, lips split, clearly broken but unbowed. The vice principal's voice cut sharp about discipline, threats of expulsion hanging in the air. Margot slammed that down with a sharp palm and sharper words. My daughter doesn't need your threats. She needs stability. And maybe your staff needs better supervision if they watch a student assaulted in broad daylight and do nothing. She wasn't asking, she was commanding, and the room knew better than to argue. Gabe slipped in quietly to pick up trash near the window. Aurora looked up. Their eyes met just for a heartbeat. But in that flash, he saw not rage, not violence, but grief. Later that day, Coach Ramirez cornered Gabe near the football field. She's fast. You saw the footage. There's raw instinct there. Not training, just survival. You used to work with girls like that, didn't you? Gabe's jaw clenched. That was a long time ago. Ramirez pressed on. Maybe she doesn't need another lecture. Maybe she needs a fight worth staying for. Gabe was just a janitor now. But he'd coached before, and this girl, she noticed him. That counts for something. The call came that evening. Margot wasn't interested in pasts or stories. I don't need a babysitter. She snapped. I just want my daughter out of trouble. Gabe was clear, calm. I don't babysit. I don't fix people. I help them stand. The next morning, Gabe waited in the gym hallway, gym bag in hand. Aurora showed up late, hoodie pulled tight, headphones blasting, the very picture of teenage contempt. You, she sneered. They sent the janitor to train me? Gabe nodded. I clean up messes. Thought I'd start here. She laughed, bitter and short. I'm not putting on gloves and playing Rocky with some mop man. He dropped the bag. I'm not here to convince you. If you stay, you follow my rules. No shortcuts. No attitude. No excuses. Just work. She stared, torn between walking away and punching him right there. Gabe shrugged. I don't care if you stay. That didn't make her angry. It made her curious. A minute later, she followed inside. The gym smelled like old leather and hard work. Gabe handed her a towel. We start with the floor. Where's the treadmill? She scoffed. Gabe pointed to a bucket and a scrub brush. Floor first. She threw her hoodie off, knelt down, and began scrubbing like she was trying to erase something deeper than dirt. Gabe watched quietly. Sometimes the broken don't want saving. They just need someone who won't flinch when they bleed. Her fists red and raw, she asked, Why are you really doing this? Gabe didn't answer right away. Then he said quietly, You ever look at yourself in the mirror and not recognize who's staring back? That girl, angry, loud, hitting first, that's the mask. The real her got buried under too much silence. And when you bury something long enough, it starts to rot. Aurora's eyes flashed with a quiet fire. You don't know anything about me. Gabe's voice softened. I know pain when I see it. That night, Gabe rinsed out her towel in his small kitchen. His son Jamal was drawing robots and dinosaurs at the table. Did she show up? Yeah. Did she punch you yet? Not yet. Then you're making progress. Jamal grinned. Gabe chuckled softly. I used to think strength meant fighting anyone who pushed you. Now I think strength is knowing when not to. The next morning, Gabe helped her wrap her hands properly. Aurora shared. My dad left. Said I was too much to handle. No off switch. Gabe just nodded. You don't scare me, she said, pulling away. You should, Gabe replied. I've cleaned blood off locker room walls. Seen futures thrown away. Yet here he was, still standing. Training began, but no punching bags on day one. Footwork, balance, breathing, things she hated. This is useless, she snapped. Gabe smiled faintly. Muhammad Ali didn't skip jump rope. She threw the rope aside, frustrated. Gabe picked it up. We don't quit here. We restart. She picked the rope back up, breathing slowing. Eyes steady for once. I don't want to be angry forever, she whispered. Gabe nodded. Then don't be. Her mother, Margot, showed up one day, heels clicking like a verdict. Gabe didn't look up. It's clean, he said simply. Margot sneered. Clean doesn't mean professional. Gabe smiled. Neither does a suit. Margot was tight. But she admitted Aurora was responding to Gabe's strange kind of coaching, trust, not threats. Margot and Gabe clashed. She was the CEO, he was a janitor. You're not hired to coach. You're hired to clean up the mess, Gabe said. She shot back. What do you want exactly? A chance for her to stop seeing herself as broken, Gabe answered. That moment, the armor cracked. I don't know how to let her fail without punishment, Margot confessed. Gabe's answer was simple. Show up. Messy, unsure, uncomfortable. Just show up. Weeks passed. Aurora started to find rhythm. Control, a voice inside she hadn't heard in years. Her punches sharpened, her breath steadied, and slowly the girl in the mirror looked less like a stranger. Then came the tournament sign-up, a shock to the school. The CEO's daughter, fighting the janitor's way? Laughter, taunts, online mockery, but Gabe didn't flinch. They laugh loudest because they're scared of being shown up, he told Aurora. The day of the first match, Aurora faced last year's regional champ, Leia Sanchez. The gym was packed, whispers buzzing. Aurora's heart pounded, but she told Gabe, I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to fight the version of me who almost didn't show up. The match was brutal. She fell hard. The crowd erupted, but Aurora only looked at Gabe, who nodded quietly. That was enough. Margot, watching from the bleachers, found herself breathless. You look like your father out there, she said softly. Not because you won, but because you never stopped getting up. Aurora's lips trembled. No more gloves between them, just a mother and daughter finally seeing each other. Margot surprised Gabe by showing up at his door late one night. No pretense, just a real question. What exactly do you want with my daughter? Gabe's answer was honest, helping her stand on her own, not under a shadow. Margot's armor cracked, and for once, she admitted she might need to be more present, less controlling. The next big step was the school board. Margot found Aurora, and for the first time reached for her hand. Your father would have been proud, she whispered. No, Aurora said. He'd be proud of us. Months later, Margot introduced Gabe as the man who cleaned up messes and taught her daughter to rise. And for one slow dance under glittering chandeliers, the world faded away. Aurora's final moment came on a school stage, reading a poem that said it all. You didn't fix me. You listened. You laughed. When I closed every door, you waited in the hallway, with a broom, a broken past, and a heart big enough to carry mine. The crowd rose, thunderous, not just for a victory, but for a girl who learned how to stand. About learning that strength isn't fighting the storm, it's being the sky that holds it. Now, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching from? What does standing up mean in your world? Drop your city, your country in the comments. And if this story touched you, inspired you, or made you believe in second chances, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because sometimes,